What's up, everybody? Welcome back to NFT Art Talk, where we are live daily talking about art and the artists that inspire us. We're building a community of acceptance and celebration to experience the NFT scene in a whole new way. We're talking about NFT art, music, fashion, culture, the metaverse, whatever it is that comes across this lovely purview of the Web 2, Web 3 blend that we find ourselves in. If you haven't met us, my name is Moshe, aka DJ Fetus. This is one of my closest homies, Karthik NFT, and all the places. We want to welcome you here today with us to talk about art. Hopefully you get inspired. I know these artists inspired us, and we want to ask you real quick before we get started, do us one favor. Give us a like on this video if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to also subscribe and click that notification bell so you know when we're live or releasing any new content. And if you're on Twitter watching this, we want to ask you, give us a like, give us a retweet. Don't forget to follow us. Give us that notification bell too, so you know when we're live on Twitter or dropping knowledge there. I know we spend a lot of time there. I hope you guys are having a great middle of your week. I know we are loving life right now. And I want to say what's up to my good friend Karthik and say, what you up to, big dog?
Just chilling, bro. Just been working out a lot, getting the mind right, getting the psyche right, getting the energies right so we can deliver this dope ass show. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, just excited about a couple of these artists we're going to review today, honestly.
Yeah, man, me too. I know this week is like a crazy week. I got all sorts of stuff going down. My kid's out of daycare. It's like summertime, so we're running around, frolicking, doing our thing. And I can't wait, gearing up for Friday, honestly. I can't wait for that jam room. I know I have a whole bunch of new NFTs out this week. I know Karthik's working on some fun stuff. We're always creating. Can't wait to share all of that stuff with you guys. But enough about us. Let's dive into these artists. That's what we're here to do. Karthik, kick us off, dude.
Yeah, so the first artist I came by in Twitter Spaces was Giulio Aprin, a photographer, explorer, storyteller. I just thought his work is real tight. You see kind of aerial view on this one, on the super rare that he has. It's called Resilience by Giulio Aprin. And it says, the man who walks through the streets of an ancient city that slowly sinks into the sand represents the tenacity of mankind in the face of every adversity and its resistance to surrender, resilience. So pretty cool, man. Like this piece, and then I guess you pulled up his OpenSea stuff. It looks like kind of like sand dunes, kind of, and oceans. I guess another one. But yeah, man, Dubai Desert's actually in this one. But yeah, I just thought his photography is just off the wall, dope, man. Just tight, and just has very cool perspective.
Yeah, this interesting aerial photography. You get that looks like incredibly fun. That would be so fun to I don't even ride motorcycles, but in the desert, I might have to jump on one. But yeah, I like how he's got pictures of humans in nature and animals in nature, kind of the effect of humans in nature too, like that footprint one you just saw. This one with the giraffe, I just think is so cool.
It's cool, yeah.
I think that there's beauty to be found in a lot of environments. Whether that's the lush environments of the ocean or lush fertile forests and stuff, or the deserts. And I think this artist does a great job capturing perspective on both.
Yeah, I think it's cool, man. I know I've been raised in my family that Earth is just a big piece of art, basically. So it's cool to see all the artists in a microcosm take their perspective and then kind of emulate it into what they see as art, comprising of everything around the Earth. So just showing these landscapes of Earth is pretty tight at perspective, like one piece of the art on this planet.
Yeah, very cool stuff. If you're new to the show, we want to remind you that all the links are in the description below. So if you want to join this community by getting Giulio a follow, maybe you saw his like and retweet, or even going and getting one of his pieces, I know he'll appreciate that. But for the most part, we hope that his art, you have the experience we had, and you were inspired by this art, because I know Karthik and I both are very inspired by this. It makes me want to create more, honestly. Let's keep it going. This is another artist that we've come across in the spaces and places. Stefano Pelloni, a Tez artist. Tezos is the chain. Just some really interesting stuff. Some photography, kind of crazy. Looking up at the sun. It's just some of it's a little expositionist, but it just seems like tribal people.
I mean, tribal people live like that in nature. That's what's kind of funny. It's like we were like, oh, what is this? It's like, bro, like one point your ancestors are super tribal, just hanging out in the jungles, in the forests, and the lands like that.
Yeah, man, and decorating their bodies and doing what they have to do to distinguish themselves. It makes a lot of sense. I think this artist is interesting because they also do a lot of work with masks, which I think is really interesting. We all have masks that we're hiding behind, but like, yeah, I think it's interesting to see the way that this artist represents the body and its form, even like painting and things of that nature as a mask. I just think it's really interesting. A lot of tribal work from this artist.
It's real cool, man. Just another form, like that body painting is another form of artistic perspective. So it's cool
Yeah,
to see
and
that.
some very affordable stuff on Tez. I thought that was very cool.
Yeah.
If you're interested, look, some of the stuff most recently is 3 Tez, 15, 20. So, there's some really good there's some great affordable opportunities to support artists. Um, but yeah, marks our skin, an ancestral and eternal movement, energy printed in our paths, from Stefano Pelloni. So please, don't forget, if you're interested, as we are, to experience this artist in his rawest form, there we are. Links in the description on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, get over here, NFT Art Talk. Just type it in, you'll find us.
Yeah, so this is a great artist I ran across on Instagram, just looking around. Remi Molettee, French filmmaker. But yeah, I think the art piece will speak for itself. Let me turn down the music real quick. Somewhat transhumanism, robot vibes in it, and dancing around.
Yeah, I like how it's like, it seems like frame by frame, it's like
Right.
switching between like a human form and a robot form, like pants and robot legs, a face and a robot face. Like, it's really cool. And it's all like
really great.
ballet dancing. And I mean, I can't imagine that's easy to design 3D, just like the fluidity of this model.
Very expressionist.
Wow, this is super tight.
Right? Yeah. I when I saw Remi's stuff on Instagram, I was like, dude, I gotta, he or she, I don't know if it's a man or female, but I just need to go check out her work and definitely put the stuff on our NFT Art Talk show because I was just so fascinated by it. Another cool one.
Yeah, it's like the hands reveal the face, but then continue to cover the face, But this like constant movement model thing vibe that this artist has is it's kind of breathtaking, honestly.
Yeah,
man. It's hard to put words onto. It's just like there's so much going on, your eyes can't help but wonder like what's next.
Very many transformations in each frame, like DJ Fetus was talking about. And these are some of the pieces they have on Super Rare. This one kind of shows it, it's half like the video of the person, and then I guess he transforms it through kind of AI and video into like that fourth quadrant picture where it looks more animation style.
Into the fourth dimension.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, this one's really cool because it has like a model dancing, like Karthik said, and then like the pixel version, and then the part with like a revolving background. Yeah, I agree. This artist is really, really tight. If it inspires you, man, it makes me want to learn how to do that, to be honest.
Right.
If it inspires you, we want to remind you that all the links are in the description below on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, get over here already. What are you waiting for? We want you to come hang out with us. This is where the party's popping. And this is where you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, and then click that notification bell when you're done. Yeah, hit us with some house music, DJ Karthik.
Let me get back up.
Yeah,
Man.
I think I don't know if this artist has music in poppin', or at least not in the ones I picked up. Yeah, this is CEOx.eth. It's this mech art. I just love it. It's kind of like an anime vibe artist, but then it's like portraying like the robot human combination. This is just some pictures that are here on Twitter. Some pretty cool stuff. This is where we discovered CEOx.eth. And then we went ahead and pulled up the foundation. It looks like the floor price is 7 ETH, owned by 3, collection of 4 pieces. So I think it looks like maybe there's only one for sale. I'm not sure. Anyways, this animated, I just think it's so cool, man. Kind of has like I think that it's the the mechanized human concept is pretty familiar in anime art. I just really appreciate how this artist ties in kind of like the dragon dancer vibe almost, where it's like, like the dragon with the fangs and like these really animated kind of it just reminds me of like a dragon dance. Honestly, I like those ones the best.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of Mech Warrior Ninja style, bro. In each one of these, with a kind of Asian kind of influence within it.
Yeah, with like the masks and the horns and very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. CEOx.eth, CEOxETH on Twitter. Yeah, I just think that stuff is so cool. The imagination it takes to create it and the work itself is just awesome. Yeah, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We hope that you're having an amazing week. Don't forget, just push through. You got this. That's why we're all here, just to take that brief moment to take a break from these hectic afternoons if you're in the U.S. And wherever you are, just to take a moment to view our peers, see how they inspire us, and just experience art for art's sake, for no other sake. I feel like sometimes in this NFT space, we can all get lost in floor prices and how much this is, and I need to make money, and I don't have this, and I don't have that. But Karthik and I like to take this moment each day just to experience art for art's sake, and we appreciate you taking the time to do that. We hope that it was great, and we hope that you have a great week. I'll let Karthik close us down. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yo, appreciate it, Fetus. Just exploring the art. Like we said, we like to bring this every day so that every one of y'all have a little bit of time where you can enjoy some art actually, and maybe collect it. But even furthermore, maybe you get inspired by it to even create more. So I just want to give shout outs to Giulio, Remi, Stefano, and CEOx for letting us show their art. And yeah, please come back here and always be inspired, and feel free to reach out to us anytime about the art.